familiar. I'm Daniel Miller, and this is DRBMiller introducing. I welcome you all to our first session of DRBMiller introducing, starting today. And as you've heard earlier on in our news bulletin, I have restructured my channel somewhat, and we are going to be having 3 slots per day, one dedicated to our industry news and community communication, the second one dedicated to the newbies, the games that require further introduction and attention from the gaming community, sometimes coupled with golden oldies as well. And the third slot will be, as usual, our online in-gaming with the blockbusters like Destiny and Warzone, just the way it was really previously. But we have these separate broadcasts added to the usual, and the reason for that is the requests coming from our community members. It will enable us, first of all, to keep tabs on everything that we do here on a day-to-day basis. Easier to find certain broadcasts. It will be accessible to all the participants and squad mates who want to take clips of particular sessions. So all of that is going to be definitely made very easy. And as I said, we are starting out with the new project from today. New year, new ventures, new adventures as well. So hopefully you enjoyed the introduction that I've given early on. For anyone or everyone who missed out on some of the content, you can easily access it on Twitch and YouTube. It's already been archived in there on the playback. Just hit the play button, you'll be able to hear all that we discussed. So we are looking at this wonderful little game called Echo Generation. I think some of our friends who watched the Game Awards earlier last year would have been familiar with the fact that Jeff Keighley and the developer Coco Cucumber had kindly given us this demo for the promotional purposes only, and I have been delighted. So I've been able to try some of the activities, and as you will see, this is a truly wonderful small indie game that comprises the elements of coming of age with very family-friendly environment and some darker shades of, you could say, even those dedicated to the survival genre. So very interesting. But what I really love about this game is it has really a lot of quirky, very delightful humor, which you will be able to experience as we do a bit of this demo. So first of all, I want to thank everyone for joining us, because this is a somewhat new venture. I introduced lots of different games before, but it was all delivered within the usual format of extended broadcast that would comprise everything within one piece. And in view of our community participation and some of the requests, suggestions, feedback, news, thoughts, emotions and tips, I've decided really to run my broadcast in a different format. And as I said, this wonderful Echo Generation demo is going to be the opener of that new season. The sessions will be called DRBMiller Introducing or DRBMiller Golden Oldies, and they will be swinging from time to time because we have a limited number of hours per day and we want to introduce as many great games as possible. Golden Oldies will be dedicated to the all-time greats such as Assassin's Creed, Fallout, Mass Effect, you know, the big franchise games, Ghost Recon, Call of Duty, you name it. And we'll be revisiting you know, those similar to Splinter Cell and Gears of War from time to time, just to kind of bring back the good old memories, maybe sometimes to squad up with some of the old regiments and clan members, in order to remind ourselves on all the good times from that distant past. But the selection of games for the DRBMiller Introducing will be primarily focused on the novelties, you know, the new games either waiting to be published, and obviously us having the privilege to be able to play demos like this one, Echo Chamber, and Echo Generation, I should say, not the Chamber, Echo Generation. And the others will be perhaps freshly added to Xbox Game Pass or PlayStation Now services, the streaming services, which obviously give us instant access. We simply have to download and then crack on with the game. And I just literally want to urge every single participant and a member of our community to subscribe to those streaming services. This is a somewhat newish venture. It's been around for a few years, and we know that the future of gaming is progressing down this route with instant access to xCloud, and therefore I would like every single community member to contribute, to support the effort, because it is truly remarkable that, you know, a company of the size of Microsoft is in position to offer even 3 months almost free of charge, you know, access to Game Pass services on the price of $1. So if you are currently watching, or if you're considering whether to participate, just make sure that you hit that button, join, and you will pay $1 for 3 months of access, and you have no obligation. At the end of that 3-month 90-day period, you can simply discontinue if you didn't like what you've seen, but I can assure you, once you stepped in, you will never ever leave that wonderful, wonderful streaming world of video games, because never ever before were we able to access that many games on a next to nothing price. And evidently you'll pay £10 or £11 if you're in Britain per month for the ultimate subscription, but you will get, in addition to the games and instant streaming services, also a waiver for your regular Xbox Gold internet connectivity services, and you will be getting regular freebies as well, and you'll get also your free access to PC downloads. And as you know, that Microsoft are working really day and night in order to enable as many games as possible to be accessible via PCs as well as through xCloud. In fact, today I discovered that Dragon Quest XI, the game I've been playing here through my console, is also accessible through xCloud. It's a fresh edition, and you don't need a controller. You can simply use the online buttons that will come up on your screen, which is terrific. If you really want to be you know, going elsewhere, you want to be up and about, you want to be in a park, socially isolating, of course, you can just you know, open your app on the phone and then play that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful RPG. Actually, yesterday Jeff Rubinstein from Xbox team, together with Larry Cribb, they talked about various games they entertained in the last couple of weeks, and Jeff did say that he thought Dragon Quest XI indeed is one of the very best RPGs ever created, and I really echo that. It really is a terrific, absolutely wonderful game, and I've played it literally throughout my entire Christmas period, and it's massive. It's unbelievably huge, large, and never-ending, with lots of quests and various other add-ons compared to the original edition. You are obviously going to be given the definitive, the ultimate edition, that has some very interesting tweaks, and they will be speeding up, for instance, the battles that you're to be having. You can have some other shortcuts, like for instance fast travel, and many other niceties introduced. So really, I'd like to ask everyone to make sure that you subscribe to Ultimate. That's the Ultimate Xbox Game Pass subscription, together with PlayStation Now services. You'll enjoy up to 1,000 games on a subscription price, and you know, you'll be able to take part in this community in here as well. Very easy to download, very easy to play some of them or stream them live online, and sometimes you will be able to watch my presentation in here, and at the same time you'll be able to pull out your mobile phone or tablet and then try the same demo, the same game straight away, which I think is the next step. It's the future of gaming. It is all about instant access, it's about cross-platform, and also most importantly, if you are to be playing games on high quality setups, it will be very much about the quality of that presentation, the quality of the world that you're entering, how deeply immersive it is going to be, and it's all going to be linked to that experience. You becoming a protagonist, you becoming a hero, you becoming a character in that wonderfully delivered fantasy world out there as we know it. So be it in Destiny or Halo, you want to be one of the Guardians, or you'll be the Master Chief, or you'll go to the world of Fallout, or Gears of War, and indeed you will be persevering with that lead character within that wonderfully sensitively tweaked, very immersive environment. In fact, I can certainly tell you, after playing games like Dragon Quest XI that have been reworked, the remakes of Final Fantasy, for instance, and the remake, I should say remake, it's the new remaster of Gears of War 5, which had been basically adapted for the use of on 4K and 8K TVs. I mean, quite frankly, the entire experience of that is truly astonishing. The 4K stroke 8K graphics are mouth-watering, and even for myself, who played Gears of War 5 during the last 18 months several times on my top-notch setup, what I've seen with the recent additions and the recent remaster is truly staggering. So, it's all about that quality of your experience once you enter that world. I think they'll be also looking at some games being thrown in for virtual reality, but that's, I think, a bit far-fetched. It will require a lot more time, effort and human resources for that to be created. The first step is really making it as immersive as possible for the current setups and the current gen consoles. So what is this game about, you wonder? Well, first of all, I did see a short presentation a little while back, and I was aware of Jeff and the team from the Game Awards offering it to us free of charge. So it was like the introductory demo, and I certainly looked forward to playing it, and I have to tell you, it is truly delightful. So just tell you a couple of things about it, and then we'll crack on. The reason behind me introducing this separate section and basically providing you with some newbies, some quirky indie titles, is to basically raise awareness on the games that are absolutely fabulous, meticulously crafted and beautifully created by those small teams of developers who have no marketing budget, and I believe their hard work needs to be definitely paying off through our attention given to them directly. So for this game, I think there is a very bright future ahead. As you will see, it's very funny, it's very entertaining, it's family friendly, but it does have some really interesting twists in there as well. And so that is the way it is going to be. We'll have new games, demos, the new inclusions of Game Pass and PlayStation 9 introduced here on an everyday basis, and there may not be a great continuity between those titles, but it will be used basically primarily as an introduction for people to get the flavour of that game, and if you like what you've seen, you'll be able to step in and join forces with us. So very briefly, Echo Generation is a game made in Canada, made by a developer called Coco Cucumber, which is quite interesting, a combination of Coco and Cucumber. And it is a single-player adventure RPG, and it will be accessible on PC, Xbox Series X and Xbox One. There's nothing about PlayStation mentioned anywhere as yet, sadly so, but I think this sort of game would be absolutely perfect for cross-platform access. So, description is: in the summer of '93, you and your friends set out to investigate the source of a mysterious crash. So you will need to complete quests, battle monsters, level up your party to save your hometown from danger in a heroic tale of childhood adventures. Save your hometown. So there are the elements of the Fallout in there. There has been no shortage of monsters, robots and evil bosses wreaking havoc all over this town. It's up to you and your friends to save your home from complete destruction. This is a turn-based strategy game as well, in addition to having these RPG elements, and it's a very good, very funny and canny combination of the two. Battle menacing foes with the unique abilities of each party member are in turn-based combat, so you can level up your party with XPs, use skills, you get your party together, and then you can actually resolve some of those baddies. Features are atmospheric stories set in a small town in the early 90s. It's very atmospheric, as you will see. Kids on an adventure to investigate the source of a mysterious crash. So that's really quite aligned with coming-of-age films. You have lots of films which are about growing up, and then this one is very similar to those, and it comprises the elements of the very best television series with the elements of sci-fi and obviously RPG in video gaming. And then you have experience points from quests and battles level up to the party, intense boss fights with a mix of real-time and turn-based combat, charming retro art style with a stylized 3D pixel look. Well, that's what I liked in particular, because you have lots of items that can be seen and explored in here, and you'll be able to walk through various areas and then try out posters and tapes and chairs and everything else, and you get that retro feel of the 1990s pre-internet era basically. You know, in here they're using cassette tapes as well as the radios, and today the younger generation will just know Spotify and instant access to music which is streamed live online. And in here we're being brought back to another generation of people who were using a mechanism called Walkman, right? So anybody knows what Walkman is today? It was the biggest thing of the day at that time. It was very similar to what we had today with iPhones, because iPads in fact, because Walkman was a tiny little device in which you could stick your tape in and then you'd listen to your favorite music. It was very, very popular. I had several. And also they also said original soundtrack with electronic and synthwave music. So without further ado, we don't have all that much time today, because we are running this as a new addition to our usual program of activities here on my channel. We'll just crack on. So he is our lead character, right? And he is in his room, okay? The tricky thing here is if you hit return button, what you'll do is you'll just lose all the progress. I'm not sure whether it's to do with the demo or whether that's the way it needs to be. You have some save points somewhere. We need to discover. I was actually trying it out yesterday and I went quite far, and then later realized all the wasn't giving us any autosave or anything, so probably very similar to what we had with the old games of the 90s. But you know, we'll basically play it by ear and we'll just crack on straight away. Alright, so we are in our room, as you could see, and we need to explore everything that we find here. So first of all, we look at the posters. Look at this. Bunzilla poster, the cutest destruction. So we'll pick it up, see whether we can read anything else. Do you wish to sleep? Presently, we do not wish to sleep. See what else have we got here. Oh, there is that. You have no tape to play. Pick up a cassette to listen to songs on any tape player. So that's going to be cool once we find some tapes to play. Anything else in here? Skateboard. Hockey Heroes. You found a comic book. A new skill for Dylan. So view inventory. We'll click on inventory. The hockey book's gone in there. The comic strips are giving us some extra abilities, as you could see. So hockey stick, we'll look at this. Skills options. It's very simple really, there's nothing much more to customize in there. We found some money on the floor, so that was pretty good. We have a computer in there, okay, we'll have a look at that. And that's probably all we have in the room. Keep out. Says on the door. Have a look at that computer. Mail monster. Okay. From Michelle. Hey, do you want to play some D&D, Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow? Michelle. From your friendly neighbor comics. It's been a hectic summer here in our shop, so just heads up that we might be running out of the latest issues of the Hockey Heroes or She-Bolt. If you don't drop by soon. This week's issue of Hockey Heroes 189 Hockey Smash is out. Meet and greet Q&A with the director of the summer hit Bunzilla in our shop on August the 3rd at 11 AM. Sign up now to join us. Your friendly neighbor over here. Kelly. Dylan Bell. That's Dylan is my name, the name of the lead character. So we are receiving a message from Kelly. She says, are you still up? Some of us were planning some Dungeons and Dragons this week. Do you want to join us? Okay, we'll consider that. We'll go to Lakeside High. Dear students, are you prepared for the new school year? Make sure to follow proper school guidelines attached below. Have a good summer! Well, dentist. That is from Dan Bell, spacebond.net. You have a dentist appointment tomorrow. Make sure you do not forget. Actually, this is not from the dentist. This is from Diane. And Diane is, guess what? His mom. On. We have Aliens Kid Eater script. Well, he is working on a film, and Dylan has written the script with some of his friends. It's very, very lengthy, so we will actually skip reading every single bit. We actually can read just the very beginning of it. Let's see what is said. What's interesting is it got the retro feel on the computers. Well, it looks like the computers of 1993, which tells you these computers were very slow. Alien Skin Eaters. External cornfields day. Fade in. Johnny and Ella sneak into the cornfields in the summer heat. Johnny, hey, what is it that you saw last night? There's nothing here. Ella says, shh, I heard something. A small alien rustles to the next row of corn stalks. Two small eyes peer out shyly. Well, that sounds rather interesting, very exciting, and we all look forward to seeing what sort of film these chums will be making together. But presently, we are not that concerned with the film. We need to discover what is out there and what other activities we need to follow. So we'll go outside. This is Dylan's mom, as you could imagine. It's interesting that the game has that Minecraft retro style effect as well. So let's see what mom says. Oh, have fun with your sister. Alright. She's out of control. Get her out of here before this silly cartoon's over. It's Roscoe and Roski, the really good educational show. Two squirrels wrapping each other up is definitely not educational. She manages that. But she'll be fine, because I'm very busy today. Don't you leave the house without her, or you can forget about your allowance for the rest of the summer. Rather strict mom. Okay, let's see what I can do, says Dylan. Very, very stern mummy. Small mummy there. Oh, mummy! Let's have a look around first, and then we'll go. I remember when Dad used to eat with us. Mum still leaves a place for him at the table. Dad's no longer around here by the looks of it. It's interesting how these games reflect on a particular way of life and some specific community-based issues, like for instance lengthy working hours, 2 or 3 jobs held, and the effect of that on family life. If you thought it was bad in '93, think about it. Yeah, the way it is today, 30 years later. You found a juice box, a box filled with fruit punch. Okay, you got that. That will give us some extra health, so that's pretty good. More money, we are getting rich. I wonder when Yowzy goes every day. Yowzy is definitely on there at the moment. Okay. Anything down the shelf? Nothing. So let's go and watch cartoon. They do this in every episode. Therefore, Mum perhaps might be right. This is not educational. I can see why this is driving Mum crazy. I quite like that cartoon, but there you are. Hiya, Dylan. They want to tackle the world today. Only if you bring something for me to decorate. How about bringing me a traffic coil? I would like to read all these books one day. Quite old. When my mum went to Europe for a year. Once about a Portuguese knight, and his wife was a ghost. That sounds like a really good tale. We got tape. Alien Skin Eaters Introduction by Team Awesome. Soundtrack to a short film that you, Dylan, are making with your pals. To listen, find the nearest tape player. Well, absolutely curious to see what this is going to be like. So yeah, back to our room. There's the tape recorder. Click on the tape. Guess what? Let's play. Truly exciting soundtrack created by Dylan and his mates, worthy of 2001 Space Odyssey. Would you not say? I say the word. Delightful. I guess this game also tells you a bit about the children of that generation, kids that after learning things about computers were becoming much advanced compared to all other generations before them, and that's very well captured in the game. Now we're outside, so there's plenty for us to explore. Let's see what's out there. She wanted a coin, so let's have a look if there is one somewhere. No, there isn't one there. Is there another coin right here? Some jumps, I think, waiting for us. We need to fight with them, so we'll avoid that for the time being, because we need to level up. This is tricky, look at this. Missing! Have you seen this boy? Last seen at bus stop going to Main Street. Missing child poster. Have you seen this boy? In fact, immediately you are giving a resonance of X-Files, aliens, 1990s, UFOs, the old tape recorders. Let's have this aura. The aura of E.T. of the 80s as well. So stop. It's a stop sign, so there's nothing exciting about that. Oh, there's a traffic coin, but there's a dog in there as well. Can I have that traffic coin, please? No, it does not follow the proper procedure. Procedure? Procedure for disposing display city equipment. Traffic cone redirects traffic in a safe and orderly manner. Oh, there could be an accident. I can take care of it. I'll bring it back to the mayor. I have already alerted the authorities. Back off. Also, you're not a designated city official, he says. So why am I? There's nothing I can do in there. Look at that, another poster. It's the same poster, okay? Let me see. button. I'm looking for areas. Good morning, Dylan. Areas of the video. Any videos? Oh yes, that is always. Did he leave something for me to pick up? And what could areas have possibly left for you, young sir? Bag the recording equipment he's supposed to help with that. For your motion picture, one can assume, young sir. Nothing that fits that description in the lobby, I'm afraid, and master areas will not allow me near his room. Okay then, I'll look for him later. So we can't get in. That's annoying because there's something important in there. Just some garbage. Look at this. This is a sandwich in the middle of nowhere. It's a good discovery. Well, yummy sandwich. A yummy sandwich, isn't it? Very good. This parking does not follow proper procedure. Right. I've gotta alert the authorities. Keep an eye on it. The owner could come back at any time. Roger! So look at this. Big German Shepherd has gone out there to keep an eye on a vehicle that's inappropriately parked, occupying 2 parking spaces. And now we've got the cone. We found the traffic cone a fun room decoration, so we go back to our sister. Mediator. Yeah, let's go. Little sister has joined the party. So we're gonna go outside somewhere, but not sure where. Well, now I know what we're gonna do. We'll go and talk to our friend in there. Hi, Red. What are you up to? Hey, Gillen, I'm going to Video Busters. Oh, I can't. My cat ran away again, and I'm trying to find it. Cats come and go. That is the cat. I think this time he left the suburb. Freedom at last! She likes grungy music. Sorry, I mean, sometimes you have to follow your instincts. I think you're right. Hopefully he's not in any major trouble. I'll go to Maple Road. I think he might be trying to catch some mice. You know, I saw an explosion out there last night when I was in the rooftop. Might be some sort of experiment with TNT or something. Exactly how the invasion in Banzilla started. Must be the end of the world, Mr. President. Time is running out. Time is all we have left. Ha 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 ha. Very nice. I just kept coming along for hitting skinny bitches. Oh, just a couple of more pages left to do. I'm looking for a good ending. And a love story? No, it's an action, horror, science fiction bonanza. A love story could be good for someone. I need to do some research to be sure I fully understand the genre. So, do you have anyone in mind? bus, and I think I saw a ticket somewhere. Would you like to know where she saw the bus ticket? That would be great. Okay, I think I saw one lying around in the treehouse. Thank you! I'll check that. Good luck, my friends. See you later. This bus goes down. If I want to ride a bus, I need a bus ticket. I get the ticket. Some chums in there. What's this? Give this up some juice. Juice box. We'll need it for our health. Because you know these chums in there, they want to pick fights, but we don't want to really pick fights with anyone at the moment. Just some garbage. Right, know that. Mum's old car. Might have used to repair it, but he hasn't been around for a while now. Oh, there's a lady in there. That's very good. Hello, Dylan. Would you like a cookie? These are freshly baked. Take a cookie. Yeah. You gained a cookie. You've already had a cookie. Come back later when I've baked a new batch, she says. Okay. So, you know, we'll remember that. We'll come back later. Some rubbish. There's a doggy in there. He says, sorry, no petting just yet. Why not? I'm a bit shy and I don't know you, buddy. I'll drop by more often. I have a very short-term memory. I don't think you'll remember when you come back. What if I told you my name? I'm just a simple dog, and my name's not complicated, it's easy to remember, it's Dylan. I could remember that. Dylan. Tell you what, if you bring me a bone from the cemetery, I'll let you get it. Boy, I don't think you should be eating those. There's a nice crunch to eating bones, I see. Oh, no, I'm not sure I want to pet you anymore. Well, this dog's giving us some ideas, right? Very red apple. We managed to pick up an apple, but we've got that tree house. You see, this is the tree house, and the ticket is in there. So that's very good. Let's see whether we can get in. This is Michelle's tree house. She keeps all her best merchandise up top. I'll let you up if you bring me some Christmas lights. Wait for all those. Well, by logical analysis, we can deduce that it's summertime. So you might want to look in your basement or storage room. We don't have a basement at our place. Guess I'll have to look in other people's houses. Well, that's correct. So I think what we'll do is we'll go to somebody else's home. Okay, that's not one home. This house is blocked. We can't get in. So let's see. There needs to be a garage somewhere. This looks like a garage. Oh, what was that? Can I have that comic book? Nah. Oh, it's a bit possessive, isn't it? The greenhouse! I've never seen plants like these before. So it looks like there's nothing else in there. But... oh, no post. Car. There is a lot of solar panels in here. I wonder what they need all of that energy for. adds electric damage over time to skill. Not enough scrap metal. Okay. Box of matches. Not enough scrap metal. Shield. Gone out. We need to talk to him. Hey kid, I didn't see you come in. Hi Mr. Roberts, what are you working on? Just some crazy idea I had about positive fields. You look energetic today, going for an adventure. What's a positive field? It's what's holding the entire universe together. All around us, arches of particles are floating in heavens. Theoretically, open up passages through space and time. Like a teleporter, can you try it out? More like a conduit vacuum, slightly and throw you out on the other side of the galaxy if you survive. Count on me to try it out. There's a great value in here, kid, but it's unlikely I can build one. I need some parts that we on Earth cannot yet manufacture, at least. Not for another century or so. I guess subsystem submitter. Well, the field density, I could test my abilities. Oh, ain't I kidding? And he comes out. I can look for parts to help you out. Okay, maybe they can find an alien spaceship. That's what I would need. Wow, I can exchange my old prototypes for some scrap metal. Awesome, I'll have a look around. So we really need to be looking for scrap metal. So where could that scrap be? So unlikely to be here. Another channel there. Apple! Yeah, we better be careful with him. What's this? Basement key somewhere. We need to find that basement key in here. I'm not sure I should open this. Open door cabinet? Yes. Wonder why somebody would want to own these. Seems like a hobby that a kid would have. Well, a weird kid. One of the dolls is not attached to the cabinet. Take Sailor Doll. Yes. So let me see. This is a quest. Okay. Okay. A music box. Toggle music box? Yeah. I'm not sure I should open this. What weird dolls. All of them attached to the cabinet. What's this? The headlines read, "Cops on the lookout for our missing kid. Strange puppet found at bus garage. A local grandma hands out free cookies." So we've seen all the news, not particularly jolly. Well, the news are really never are. Okay, so that's not it. So we really need to find that key. Now I'm going the wrong way. doing in my house? He is not happy. Okay, we can kick that. He's got to be having that key in there. Certainly. Oh, it's one of those missing kid oysters. I've never seen any birds in this birdhouse. I wonder why the birdhouse is in there. But you know, sometimes you can get a toy truck. Okay. Sometimes you have a birdhouse and then you'll find a key in there, so we just need to have a look, right? Is that blood on the side of the fridge? The gate is locked from the other side. A dirt. A heap of dirt. This is really tricky. Now, how are we to be raccoon? Hey, you stay back. There's an old fish in here and you can't have it. So now we have a bit of a strategy here. Fighting. Okay. So we need to punch. Punch. Just a smelly old fish, but actually looks like a key, doesn't it? Hey, what are you doing in my yard? Get back. Let's see you trying to dig around my trash when it's locked. Locked it all up. Look at this. Looks like it's locked. Okay, so what do we do then? I thought that fish probably could be used as a key, but not really. That's annoying. So we have like several tasks in there. We need to find a few things. Okay. Need a dynamite now too. Some scrap metal. No. Well, this is tricky. Now we haven't got enough of anything, right? Can't go in there. Say what? Who's that? Say what? Who's that? You're looking for a fight. Else because we want it all. We need to see what's in the rubbish can. If anything. I thought there was something, but well, that's not going to do any good. So by the looks of it, we need to engage with his chums in here. What's this? Just some garbage. I see you brought some backup. If you wanna get past, you'll have to pay us all. It's not too late if you wanna change your mind. I am not afraid of you, of course. A little human stock. So rude. We gonna teach you a lesson.
Oof! Oof!
Fates is not registering. Oh, we're all dead. Well, that's not very good, is it? Defeat. Boo. Yes, we wish to sleep to recover health. As you can see, this is a tricky old game. It's first of all, it's very funny, and the characters are very lovable, and you know. Yeah, we'll sleep a bit more. Double up on the sleep to get everything ready. Yeah, fully recovered. So it was a good idea. Put some music on just for a moment. Oh, look at you two. I love seeing my children playing together. We still can be friends. Mum, what on earth are you talking about? Don't fight with each other, okay? You know I love life. As long as she doesn't attack me with a kitchen knife, okay? Mum, it's not true. He's making it. I know, little honey bun, but you didn't know they were real kitchen knives. Can I please have those? Mum got rid of all slicing technology in this house. It's almost I just sent them out to be sharpened until we were eating corn and potatoes. See what you did, Lily? I like it. Anyway, I have to get ready. I'm going downtown today. Be back before dinner. I'll need your help. Yes, Mom. that's all completed. Proceed, yes. You probably have to just win the match against these guys in there, that's all. Okay, we've seen all of these already. They're not suffering a lot of damage. you found a comic book, a new skill for your little sister. So that's pretty good, I quite like it. I'm an avid comic graphic novels collector, so collecting comics in a game for me is a true delight. Tray. So we celebrate on it, as you can see, so that's good. We've been beaten. We've been beaten! We'll stay out of your way. Just don't touch our trash. That's very good because now we'll be able to walk to the neighborhood and find some other items. No? That's weird. No? Maple Road. Okay. Mudswell, look at this. This Charles. Leave you alien. False alarm. Abort Operation Landfall. What's Operation Landfall? Wait, who are you? I spoke too much. No, nobody. I'm just a bit on the edge. Oh no, he's there. Sorry, I'm just a bit on the edge. I'm getting lots of signals to leave. Everything is leaping. Are the aliens coming? Who told you that? I saw it in a cartoon. I scream. That's good intel. Great intel. Could it be their weakness? We might stand a chance after all. Hey, we are making a movie about aliens. Indoctrination of the masses, removing images. That's not cool. What are you thinking? It sounds like you have a lot of electronics in there. Maybe we can use it as a Unfortunately, that would not be historically accurate. My BC-22 boulders meters down. I don't think anybody knows. Everybody knows about BC-22 boulders. Except ex-wife, but she's a bit late. If only I could find a way to get the blueprint from the bookstore, then I could do it. It's too bad I can't leave these operations. I'm missing essential communication from the invaders. Alright, makes perfect sense. So he will have the electronics that we need. Who's this? I see you have a new recruit of my army for my army of puppets. Yeah, I'll trade you a puppet for that key. It looks useful. Yeah, you say that. Ha! This is the first step of my... Ha! This is the first step of my revenge plan. After I conquer the world, I'll remember this favor. Hopefully these puppets will not come back to haunt me. Repair shop key. A key to unlock the storage room. Okay, so that's quite good. The question is, where is the repair shop? Probably down there. Garbage. Money. There's a whole lot of them in there. That's dreadful. Able to go, maybe. Very good. Sneaked in from behind. should only be for me and Red. I can be in the back. I promise I'll be quiet. I need a driver's license fast. Hopefully next year, Mum will let me take lessons. It will cost me $500. Oh, Gurk is here. Hello, Gurk. How are you doing? Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you. How are you doing? Happy New Year to you, sir. How's everything over there? New Year, Christmas. It's a very nice break. This is part of the series introducing. And we have this game ready here today. The game is called Echo Generation. Let's go and find some more money. Well, if you help me find 500, you can come along. Found some more money in there, so that's good. We need to literally raid everything. Look at every single bit. Whatever we have in there. It's the 22nd, that was a few days ago. So I guess that somebody's been missing from here. Combination number is somewhere in this room. Yeah, it's possible. We need to look for it. Looks like something terrible happened in here. It certainly does. Let's go to the back room if there is one. FB doesn't stand for Facebook. I think this could fit. Shop key. Yeah, that's it. We got in. Oh, look at this. Very good. There's plenty of stuff in there. So we looked and raid everything. Meowsy! What on earth are you doing here, my dear little cat? And he meows to you too, she says. We know you can talk. Silence, I'm fine. They can probably hear you if you meow. Right, well, I found some tasty rats right here amongst them. They seem to be much bigger now. It's quite strange. Why don't you ask them what they say? Yeah, I'm not too fond of this little car. The shop owner might be injured. It's dangerous to stay here. Dangerous? How so? There is a lot of blood near the entrance. Wow. That could be from a dead body right here. Mr. Can you see the murder? Yeah. Unlike mysteries, something unusual. Perhaps that giant clown out the back there could have something to do with it. Clowns are evil. Well, we're just getting it rid of uncoverable. I'm going to look nice in the car. Maybe they will be as good as we do. Yes, this thing was Mr. Lily was not really a fool today, but he definitely did not deserve this. Who is going to repair everyone's things now once he's gone? Don't worry, Mr. Lily, we will avenge you. Little sister is feisty. Oops, coffee. She bought another coffee. This is really good. Oh, this evil clown. Look at that. Well, that's gonna be tricky. On immediately. Stronger. Nah, I'm not going to be able to do anything with him, I'm afraid. He is too strong and we are grossly underleveled. So we really need to get out of here, I think. Can't go through there. That's probably what it is. It's just the map. Basically, the combination, my dear friends, is here. 31, as you can see. 2 different dates. So we need to avoid all the beasts as well, I think. Oh, there's something in here. More money. That's not gonna do. We'll need to go all the other way. No, 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 no. Hey kid, be careful when you're walking on the road. There might be traffic. But you're blocking the road. Sure. We're on the lookout for a serial killer. What does he look like? He's really vicious, extremely perverted. He'll kill and torture you without a second thought. You could be sleeping, thinking that you're safe and bang. Next thing you know, you wake up in a cage and are forced to do unspeakable things. Like eating cat food or listening to electronic music. Scary. How do you know all this? We have our sources. Blocking his road is our current plan. But we'll be trapped in this town with a serial killer. That's Police Investigation Procedure 101. PIP 101. Limit resources. Limit options until the killer is out of options. Until all the kids are killed. Don't worry, you'll be safe if he's around. We're working hard on this case. Oh, what are you drinking? Matcha latte. I haven't tried that. It's from the new place downtown called DJ's. Dylan, tell me about rats. Alright. There are giant rats just over there. Look it, we can work at the cases at the same time. Yeah, that's nothing to be concerned about. Giant killer rats seem like something to be concerned about. Take your guns and pow. We don't carry weapons anymore. The mayor is trying to do this thing likely in the UK. Handcuffs and baton. Be careful, Gaston. Great. There's matcha ladies. This matcha latte is delicious. Yes, there's no way through there. This is the first step of my revenge plan. After I conquer the world, I'll remember this favor. So that's all pretty much the same like we've seen before. That's the same thing. I wonder what else I could do in there, because really... As you can see, my friends, I'm slightly stuck in here because I don't think I'm leveled up enough in order to get rid of that clone, and that's the next step to take in order to don't have enough strength. It's 35. Okay. 180. Alright. Well, I think this probably will bring us to a conclusion. We'll go back. We'll see whether we can do anything else. No, don't want to be killed by these. Getting away from these massive big rats. As you could see, it's pretty interesting. The game has elements of Fallout and various other games that are kind of post-apocalyptic and delivered in an environment that looks a bit like Minecraft. Definitely very, very enjoyable and very entertaining game so far, without a doubt. Here we can't go in for some reason. Okay. Already had a cookie come back later when I baked a new batch. Okay, we'll go have a nap. We've seen that already. So you can skip all these things that you would have seen before. You're fully recovered already. Okay. Alright, my friends, so I think that brings us to the end of our DRB introducing, and we today played this wonderful new game called Echo Generation. This is a demo given to us by Jeff Keighley and his team at the end of the Game Awards, and as you could see, a game that is highly entertaining, definitely very family friendly, but it does have this twist which turns a very funny, quirky, kind of all ages game into something for adults. There's a murder, there are these massive big rats, the world is turning into something either Far Cry or Fallout, turning into a kind of survival stroke horror game. So it's very interesting. I think Oxenfree have the same elements, and I'll be very interested to compare the two really as we carry on. We'll see whether we, come back and explore the world of this game yet again, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Perhaps in a shorter format, and as you've seen, there is an issue there with leveling up, because we haven't leveled up well enough in order to tackle those rats and the clan, and I'm not sure whether this is actually just something that will tell us that we've come to the end of this demo, because sometimes the demos are like this, but there aren't any other additional activities. I'll research that online a bit to find out whether this is the case. If not, we'll definitely come back to it because I really like the game. I'm in awe of the story, the activity, and most importantly, a very, very humorous, very punchy, dry, sarcastic dialogue. So, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you are going to be drawn to Steam and Xbox, Xbox One and Xbox X. If you are indeed interested in playing this game, do remember very frequently we have massive big sales on small indie games coming in from various indie developers, and make sure that you contribute because the sales will give you lots of these games for only a couple of pounds or a couple of dollars, and stack up on all of those because these guys need to be supported. They need to be able to get some revenue to feel first of all the appreciation coming from our community of gamers, which will provide them with the greatest possible rewards. Don't forget, if you spent many hundreds and thousands of hours building a game, having a good positive response on Twitter, on Facebook, on Discord and Instagram will be greatly rewarding for everyone who participated. So always make sure you support the indie developers, be it through your streams or through contributions, donations, or any other form that you can conceive. Indeed provide for all of them who have been fully involved with this wonderful indie game production effort. So, as I said, we will introduce other indie games here on the channel, part of the same slot. This was the first one in the line of many. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I thoroughly loved the dialogue and all activities we completed so far. And hopefully you'll be able to pop in yet again tomorrow for another installment of the new series here on my channel. So thank you for watching our first episode, or I should say the first broadcast of DRBMiller Introducing. It was the introduction of this wonderful Echo Generation, an indie, quirky, funny little game made by Coco Cucumber, a small development company from Canada, and indeed it was a very thoroughly enjoyable exercise. So thank you for watching, for supporting, for being here today, for indeed listening to my musings during the introduction, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. On that note, I will wish you all a very good night.